Los Angeles, California. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
First run now for Kyren Williams. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Stafford. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now an option play on second down. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Hunter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the red zone now, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screen play is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And this one is right through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the... Down the numbers! There he goes! And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Komet, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Williams. That's complete. Rome Odunze. And they work this well upfield across the 45. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Throwing on 1st and 10, Williams. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll run it with Hunter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react.
He's got a man, complete, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams from 21 yards away. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that why he's yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To the air, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14.
To throw, Williams.
That's complete right around the 8.
And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
On the ground with a tight end. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now 3rd down and very long.
To throw is Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd down and 4. From the gun, here's Williams.
And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
To throw once more, here's Williams. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports halftime report. We saw a fine performance in that first half from the running back, Kyren Williams. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Devontae Adams with an acrobatic catch.
And the Rams take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
On second down, Swift.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
That's returnable now for Smith.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. 23 yards on the play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Williams. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Stafford. High throw, but he makes the catch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Back to throw, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On first down, here's Williams.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession.
And you'd have to figure, he got the ball quite a bit last drive. You see the numbers, that now they're looking to chew some clock. He's going to get it even more here.
I would think so, because they have momentum going in their direction. They moved the ball that way on their last drive, and you know they're trying to lock this game down. But also, don't be surprised if they mix in a few passes along the way as well, so they can't just totally key on him on this drive.
Interesting. We'll see if that happens. Either way, looking to hold this lead. Let's see if they can do it. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Here's Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Williams.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Throwing again here, Williams.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again on the ground with Hunter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. The busy night continues for Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Williams firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
To the air once more. Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.